What is going on, everybody? It is so good to see you here, and I hope that all is well. This video is going to be a bit different than my previous uploads. In this video, I go to San Diego, California and explore some incredible places. I also ride the craziest roller coaster of my life. So follow along with me on this journey, which starts in Salt Lake City. The temperature was low, but the skies were calm while headed south through Utah, but turned wet and frozen in Vegas, and continued all the way into Southern California. It was 38 degrees Fahrenheit in Baker of all places, but I arrived safe and sound and got some rest for the next day. San Diego Safari Park. This place was so much fun with some amazing exhibits and animal encounters. When I first entered, I was looking at birds, not knowing in order to continue, I had to walk in and through their enclosure. I was more focused on my photography while I was there. Here's some of the photos I took. Let me know what your favorite is in the comments. Mine were definitely the flamingos. There was a lot of walking involved, but every single step was completely worth it. I came within mere feet of a wallaby with nothing in between us. If you are ever in San Diego and love animals, you won't want to miss this. Be sure to check it out. The following day I spent aboard the USS Midway. Named after the Battle of Midway that happened in June of 1942. It only took 17 months to build and missed World War II by just 1 week. Walking through all the small hallways, my appreciation grew for all the men and women that served months at sea in such tight quarters. This ship was the longest serving aircraft carrier in the 20th century and held the title as the longest ship for over a decade.
Tom Finley, the Air Wing Commander aboard Midway. People refer to me simply as TAG, that's short for Carrier Air Wing Group.
This entire ship is now an incredible museum with all sorts of fun things to do. Another great place to visit in San Diego. I will say my biggest regret of this trip was not having more time for this amazing place. It's the majority of the reason why I'd like to return. This was a spontaneous decision that blew my mind. It was a blast moving from one pool to the next searching for little sea creatures. I found lots of anemones and hermit crabs and even little goby fish. When I come back, I would love to create a vlog style video going in depth into the things that I find. If that interests you, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you would like updates, be sure to tap that bell for notifications.
I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide.
My brother had this fishing trip planned for earlier in the week, but it was rescheduled due to bad weather, and I'm glad it was because the day was beautiful. We woke up early and met up with Captain James. He was super helpful and a lot of fun to fish with.
Check it out. Catching whitefish in San Diego.
I caught all sorts of new species for me, like the whitefish you just saw, also sheep's head, rockfish, blue cod, and half-moon perch. Throughout the day, we were able to see dolphins and sea ducks and pelicans, but my favorite were the dark Pacific brant geese that were flying over all day long. Now this was a huge reminder of how much I miss ocean fishing, and it's making me that much more excited about my trip to Alaska coming up in June, so be sure to stay on the lookout for those videos because that trip is going to be epic. I didn't catch anything huge, but I was able to catch a lot of fish and they were all so delicious. And it's always a blast fishing with my brother. That evening after fishing, we decided to check out some local pet stores, and we hit an absolute goldmine. This is Pet Kingdom, and it is pretty much a free zoo, but all the animals are for sale. They have a massive selection of freshwater and marine fish and tons of coral. I mean, check it out, they have a mantis shrimp. They have all sorts of supplies for any type of exotic pet hobbyist. They have tarantulas and scorpions, not to mention countless rows of amazing reptiles and amphibians. I'll bet they probably had over 100 snake enclosures. And the highlight of the store had to have been this 20-foot albino reticulated python. It's an amazing store with some awesome critters in it.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
The final day of the trip was spent at SeaWorld, and I understand they get a lot of flack for the way they supposedly treat their animals, so I paid a bit closer attention to how things were, and although I didn't see anything behind the scenes, from what I did see, all of the staff were informative, the trainers were so involved and excited for the animals, which all seemed to be happy and healthy. All the exhibits were super fun and educational. I was super excited to be able to see this beluga whale, and these remarkably massive walruses. I think the only fish that I saw there that weren't doing so well were these ones. Right when you enter SeaWorld, they've got some really cool touch pools. We spent a lot of time hanging out with the sharks and letting these little fish eat the dead skin off our hands. It has been 20 years or more since I have been, and they are clearly stepping up their roller coaster game. The smaller manta ray is fast and smooth, and the electric eel is just frickin' nuts. And it looks like they're building a couple new ones. I really enjoyed SeaWorld and would love to go back anytime. Well, if you are still here watching this video, let me offer you a huge thank you. I do appreciate your time. I sure enjoyed making this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it yourself. If you did, be sure to click that like button, leave me a note down in the comments section, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel to help it grow and entertain. So until next time, stay motivated and take it easy. See you later, everybody. Oh, hey, do you want to see some more awesome Mountain Motive videos? Well, click this circle here to subscribe, or click this box to watch another video. And if you really love supporting the channel, you can share this video on your social media pages. Thanks a ton!